everyone, Resident Pastor Carol here, and I want to talk about today poetry. I know a lot of you know that about me already, that I love poetry and creative writing and um, certain types of storytelling that just move my heart and connect with my soul. And I feel like the biblical writers tell us how these tools, show us how these tools can be powerful witnesses to God in the world today and just our human connection, the sacredness of life and creation. So, I was thinking about a memory of, I think it was like in second or third grade, where my peer and I had an assignment to pick a poem and perform it in class. You can imagine this is like my dream assignment, right? So my friend and I are searching through all my family's books and looking through all these poetry, and my peer picked a poem by Shel Silverstein, which is like really appropriate poem for a second, third grader to perform. But I was really disappointed that she picked it because I had stumbled on Robert Frost stopping by the woods on a snowy evening, and it just moved me. I could like feel it in my soul, and I wanted to do it. And I was even getting a little angry because I'm like, this is the poem. This is the poem. I think my mother, in her wisdom, supported my friend's choice, and then said to me, kind of put me to talk to me alone, and said, just because you're not performing this poem doesn't mean you can't memorize it and treasure it. And so I did. I memorized the poem, and I really had it memorized for many, many years. I realize now I don't, because I think I don't need it the same way. But for so many of the years, anytime I was struggling or a little down, I would recite that poem, and it was almost like my fight song. And so I was curious, do you have any poetry that moves you, or do you have something, some kind of, maybe even just kind of a phrase that helps you to, it just really just connects, moves your soul, and maybe it empowers you, maybe it helps you to see the sacredness of life, or empowers you, and even in your discipleship? Let me know. I'm going to read that Robert Frost poem, and I wish I still had it memorized, but I don't. But I want you to think about those questions that I just asked you, and let me know. Share. I really hope you share with me. Just shoot me an email. Here we go. Let's see. I'm going to get this. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkness evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sound's the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. God bless you all, and see you next Tuesday.